Hang in there, little buddy. We're almost to the hospital now. Where's Wrecker? It ain't looking good, but he's laying right next to you, bud. Just hang tight, and don't you dare bleed out on me. I need a fucking hand here!
Oh my! What happened?
Podcast crash. Pretty fucking bad, too.
Let me guess. They made it 2 seasons and got freaked out by success.
I just drive the ambulance, lady. All I know is you better do everything you can to pull these fuckers back from the dead.
I'll rush him into the exam room right away.
Patients are both middle-aged males. Previous trauma to the perineum. Suspected mountain bike injury. Surprisingly few pubes on this one. Just 2. They're very stout, like pig hair. We pump their stomachs. Nothing but crystal clear Pepsi and pizza rolls. Jesus. These guys are the Druids. They're shaped like fucking pogs. Dr. Bradford, what do we do?
Get them in surgery theater and notify the colonel. He'll want to know about this. Out of the way! Out of the way! Scalpel. Bone saw.
Doctor, be careful where you cut. This guy has 3 legs. Doctor, they're going into bradycardia.
Fuck Tom Brady. Shit, didn't mean to cut that.
Doctor, you're losing them.
God damn it. 2 shots of adrenaline now.
But
Now, damn it. Fuck. Get out of the way. It's time for backup. Resident Storm Ruler, slam that adrenaline now. Wow.
Woo, we are back to life, baby. We are back to life. I feel like this episode is a declaration of war. No, a re-declaration of war. Frannie, we've had a 3-month-long armistice, a nice little 90-day respite where some close to the show thought we might not rise from the dead.
But just like objects in the mirror, Druids be closer than they appear.
It's the fucking season 3 kickoff. We've got to look back on Metallica and Pantera, and that look back has left us both asking the question, is the pineal gland real? And is it my third eye? Plot twist, it fucking is.
We met a man wearing a Tiffany Amber Thiessen shirt at a metal show, and we're still not sure if we should be calling the cops or not.
I've got a golden boy memory of seeing Pantera at a top secret show at First Avenue. Bottom line, put down the rubber sheet. This episode is gonna gush.
If this is your first trip with us, welcome in. We are your druidic circle for metal news, concert coverage, and esoteric body humor.
Every show, we guarantee you'll lose brain cells but gain wisdom. So, subscribe to the show, follow us on Instagram, and reach out to us at druidsofdoompodcast@gmail.com. Frannie, we are way too hyped up. I am amped up. I got a belly full of crystal clear Pepsi, and I'm just grateful to be here in season 3 with you. We've had a summer of unending plans, a few calamities, some Cloud 9 high spots, and at least in my case, Frannie, some accidental urban exploring.
Dude, I'm right there with you, man. I am fucking amped up. I am so ready to go. I got the nervous jitters like it's my prom night going in for the first kiss. I don't know what I should be doing.
You just look you look like glowing. You're beautiful right now. But it's been a summer hiatus, folks. We've been rediscovering what it feels like to be in the sun, but we're back at season 3. Frannie, have you been having a brat summer?
I'm still coming to terms with what exactly that means, but so far I'm gonna say yes? ?
Fucking work. That's all I gotta say is work. I still don't fully know what brat summer means. And when Chili Bob told me about brat summer, and she's like, "What do you think about Charlie XCX?" And I'm like, "Is he a mumble rapper?" Literally no fucking idea who she was, but she's actually pretty decent.
I don't even know what that sentence means, Charlie X.
Holy shit.
I don't know what that means.
Talk about alienating your listening base in the first 32 seconds of the show. I'm talking about Charlie XCX. Welcome to season 3. It's a metal show, folks. feel like the boys over at Johnsonville Meats saw that people were having a brat summer, and for a second there fucking thought, oh shit, we're gonna sell some brats, boys.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a
fucking
gold
happening.
rush. Let's go!
Eau Claire to Sheboygan standing as one. It's working, boys.
Holy fuck. Let's go. Season 3. We are back, baby. We are back. Ugh.
I just had a wild summer. I know you've had a wild summer, just doing all the fun shit. I pushed my body too hard, though, Franny, and I landed in the ER. I pushed my body so hard, I was having visual hallucinations. That shit was scary. I did so much, my body was like, here's some DMT, straight from your spinal cord. Chill out, asshole.
Man, that was so crazy. You just kind of dropped that bomb on me. I was just like, what the fuck? What do you mean you were in the ER? And then you told me about it. I was like, all right, how much acid have you dropped? How many sheets, dog? What's going on here?
No acid, just a hell of a lot of mountain biking, but it is so fun to just casually drop on someone. Yeah, I'm in the ER, chilling.
That just completely derailed my whole day on that one. I was getting ready to fucking hop in my truck and push Mach 7 just to fucking get to my druid from another fluid.
Like, we got to drip in unison, baby. I was about to fucking hit the spotlight on the fucking druid logo up in the sky. Like, I need this boy. I got Chili Bob holding one hand, and I'm looking out the window like, where's this motherfucker? I need him. But summer's been so goddamn busy, man. I mean, just a lot of fun mountain biking, hiking, hanging out with the dog. It's been so busy, like even getting my phone out and trying to look at Instagram is just a chore. I can't handle another real sharing relationship. It's fucking killing me. Do you average 65 reels a day to look at sent by your friends? Because that's about where I'm at.
I'd say that's probably in the low end, dude. Like, between you and me, and then me and the potato farmer, it's probably pushing like $120 a day. A couple 2-3 a day, for sure.
I've handled more reels than a deep sea fisherman, okay? Okay?
Oh, shit.
I've seen more shorts than a pediatrician specializing in achondroplasia. I swap more reels than a silent film projectionist. These are terrible. I'm just throwing,
These are great.
I'm just throwing stuff at the wall.
About? This is
seeing what
amazing.
sticks.
It's all sticking, baby. It's all landing. Fucking A.
Just a summer full of calamity. I mean, there was high spots, but I had a few calamities, and it's really made me wonder about cause and effect. Because I got a mullet and I almost shit myself at a minor league baseball game, and is this just what happens? It's like modern mullet, ancient problem. And how did I get to this place?
Oh my god, a modern mullet, ancient problems require somewhat old solutions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, what are the chances that I decide to opt for business in front, party in back, and then lose my ability to hang on to my bowels? But that's happening, and it's a real fucking phenomenon.
Well, you know, it's all relative. You know, you got the party in front, young people, business in back, middle age, and then in the far back, you're losing your shit, literally. So you're kind of like arching the human age spectrum as it goes further down your backside. You know what I'm saying?
Had to be the tacos. Had to be the tacos at work. I had some white auntie tacos.
Uh-oh.
Have you fucking white auntie tacos, straight Minnesota tacos that have sort of been in the headlines lately, just straight up Ortega sauce, yellow corn chip shells, neon cheddar cheese, some ground beef, but I was fucking plowing those down. You line me up to some white auntie tacos, I'm going full Kobayashi on the bed.
I was about to say, I'm going full Joey Chestnut, and I'm taking down at least 87 of them. There's something about white people tacos that, I mean, intrinsically, I know that Mexican street tacos are way better, but there is just something about the white auntie tacos where if you put a pot in front of me with a bunch of bland ass flour tortillas, I'm gonna start tearing them down like I'm a lumberjack. You know what I mean?
It's a much cheaper and faster ancestry test. If you use Ortega, I guarantee you know the number Dale Earnhardt had, and that's just a fact. I can't say shit. So, needless to say, got them all. Almost shit my pants. It's a fucking absolute true story. I was saved. Thank God for the family restroom coming in clutch. I must have spent like 40 minutes in there. And I had great seats to this baseball game, but thank God that thing came in clutch. And I really can't even talk about anyone else's diet at this point after having gone through that. But I will just say, I feel like my fiance Chili Bob is on the reverse Atkins diet. It's just It's nothing but carbs and no meat. It's the Snackton's diet. Just fucking everything Cheetos based, crackers, fucking pita chips on top of spaghetti noodles.
Oh my god, dude.
Before we move any further, shout out and a massive fucking salute to Tony from across the way at Wallsend in England. Wallsend, for those of you that aren't aware, is located roughly near where the famed Hadrian Wall ends. So built to keep the Scots out. Technically the Picts, but we'll get on the Scots at some point.
Yeah, so Tony reached out to us like right when we were feeling the weight of work in regards to season 3 and coming up with all this stuff. And he put out an absolute shot of adrenaline into our arms, and it really kind of kicked us into overdrive and get season 3 going. Tony, we really understand that you've had a summer that really hasn't been easy for you. You know, you're a single dad working hard to pay the bills and send your daughter to a good school. And for that, we salute you from the land of 10,000 lakes. And we really hope you have a better summer and an even better year, man.
Tony's the shit. I love hearing from listeners. It's so cool. And I got to say, obviously, we're not going to spell it out. Tony, you've got a surprisingly Italian last name. It's challenging all of my Anglo-Saxon stereotypes about cooking. I never thought I'd be thinking about my good friend Tony over in England. But we got a Druid from a source of power. I mean, Druids they're straight from England, baby. So we've got
absolutely.
an authentic Druid from across the pond. Hope to someday connect with you. And Tony's got a really deep knowledge of metal and is sharing a lot of cool bands with us.
Hell
so
yeah.
Shout out to Vulgar Dissection. Just those nice boys in Vulgar Dissection. A nice little quaint death metal band. Check them out. They're somewhat local to Walls, and they're nice boys. So check them out. And a special shout out beyond just Tony. We've had so many goddamn listeners across the summer finding the show.
Absolutely.
Shout out to all of you new listeners. Shout out to the ones who have been with us from the start. Chromeg, we love you. Maddie the Lawbone, and Potato Farmer, keep plucking potatoes, baby. Franny, we've got so much goddamn shit to get to. So in terms of concert reviews, this is going to be like just a couple of sentences. I want to just call out legendary LA-based punk band, long-standing institution of a punk band, NOFX. They've been around since 1983. Caught Fat Mike and company on NOFX's final tour. I was there. I was burnt out, man, because of the shows we're really here to talk about later, Metallica and Pantera. But I saw NOFX and it was a fun time. I would ask you if you dabbled, but I'm assuming the answer is no.
Oh, NOFX, absolutely, man. They're a fucking sweet punk band. I love them. I'm a big punk fan, period. Like, you know, I'm eclectic as a motherfucker. I listen to all sorts of stuff, but yeah, NOFX is really good. I would have liked to go see him, but you know, as such is life for me, work and weddings and birthday parties, that's a no-go. So
yeah, quinceañeras, fucking moving people, pet sitting for a fucking guinea pig for like the 4th time in a month. That's
yeah,
crazy.
don't
You
even
keep
get
a
me started on
crazy
that.
schedule. This man is so, you guys have no way. Just for me to be sitting down to cut this show is like astonishing. This dude's busy as fuck. But Franny, just start cutting a promo on your fucking schedule. But loved seeing NOFX, a lot of fun. I had to kind of tune out when they did some ska numbers, but that's just me. And I'm feeling all sorts of 90s nostalgia. So I can't believe I'm saying this. I think I'm going to go see fucking Korn. They're coming in about a month. I've never gotten my "you not rat-tat-tat" on. So I think my time is here.
That was actually really good, man. That was actually
It's
really
not
good. Yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on the Korn show. I'd like to go see it, but
It's
at
calm.
the same time, it's, you know, you did not.
I could tell you all about it.
Oh my god, dude.
They got the juice.
They
Korn.
got the juice. It's calm.
Well, slight callback. I saw I want to give these boys some love, but Paul Bearer was phenomenal. Some of the best guitar tone I've ever heard. Their music makes me cry. I don't know what else to say. It's that powerful. I enjoyed seeing them sometime pre-ER. It's all a haze. The summer's been a blur. And they traveled
right.
with Resin, REZN. Phenomenal band. Just a great show. And looking ahead, man, this is where the meat hits the road, dude. We've got just an assault of shows. I can't even start thinking about the ones I can't attend, but I will be at WASP. I can't wait
Yep.
to see Unto Others.
Let's
You're gonna be
fucking
there.
go. So excited for that fucking show, dude. Fucking A.
We're gonna up the irons with our favorite. Where is Bruce Dickinson from? I was gonna say Birmingham Zone, but I don't know where the fuck Bruce Dickinson's from. But Iron Maiden, they're coming through.
Yep, that's gonna be another good one. We'll have a whole nother Bruce Dickinson's corner during the Druidic discoveries for that one, I'm sure. But
Bruce, show us your corner. Just shouting it from the
oh
fucking.
my god! Oh, who
lower
fucking
bowl.
said that? Who fucking said show me my corner? I don't play those fucking games. I could see it happening right now.
Tony, if you're still with us, I'm very sorry. We can't do a Cockney accent. We've got Cloak, Obituary, Christian,
Yes.
and Christian Larson's own Necrofire. And I'm definitely
Hell yeah.
marking the calendar on that one. Christian, you goddamn better know I'm going to be there. And that slides us nicely into the news.
And now for another Druidic discovery.
Franny, I know you've got some shit you want to talk about, but right out of the gate, calling out to Necrofire and Christian Larson. We had a ball at Hell's Heroes last year. Can't miss it. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Houston's own Hell's Heroes has announced its newest lineup, and my God, the hits keep on coming, Franny. It's a once again a who's who of classic metal and a tasteful smattering of young bands. You've got Saxon. You've got, and oh Jesus Christ, Abath. I never know how to say this. Help me out here. What is it?
I think it's a bath, but I could be wrong also. That's one of those band names that always fucks me up, dude.
Heavy Metal Secret. There are some bands I try never to say aloud because I don't know how to say them. This might be one, and it's dreadful because I've been a long time Immortal fan. But Sepultura, Samael, Warlord, Exciter,
Oh, yeah.
DRI, Ireland's own Primordial. My goodness. Long story short, Hell's Heroes, can't wait to be down there. If you didn't get a chance to go in the last few years and you're listening to this show, this festival is fully endorsed. It's the best time I've ever had on a festival. You got to get down to Houston next year. Franny, what do you got?
The Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne himself, has been inducted again into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year for his solo works. You know, previously he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2006 for his time with Black Sabbath, but he's back in it again for his solo work. And my question to you is, what's your favorite Ozzy Sabbath song and what's your favorite Ozzy solo song?
Oh, geez. Well, Ozzy's solo song, it may be a basic bitch kind of song, but Crazy Train. Oh, no, excuse me. Mr. Crowley, okay? Mr. Crowley will bring me fucking tears. Ozzy with Sabbath. Boy, this is terrible. I've never been a great names of songs guy. Snowblind is way up there.
Yep.
Let me just go to the old. If you fucking challenge my goddamn memory over here.
Oh shit! Well, while you're looking that up, I think for me the favorite Ozzy Sabbath song would definitely have to be "Children of the Grave." Like that.
Oh,
song
yeah, that's a
just
great one.
fucking. That fucking song just slaps. But I'm in full agreement with you that Ozzy solo has to be Mr. Crowley. Has to be Mr. Crowley. And if it's not Mr. Crowley, it's Diary of a Madman. Both of those songs just fucking slap.
Sweet Leaf. What am I thinking? Sweet Leaf is way up on the list.
Oh, yeah.
Just
That's a good one,
for personal,
too.
for science reasons.
for scientific reasons. But yeah, that's it's crazy that he's getting his double dose of dues, you know what I mean?
Double dose for the Osmond. Aaron Stainthorpe of My Dying Bride.
Excuse me?
Aaron Stainthorpe of My Dying Bride, speaking on his concert cancellations, and this speaks directly to the break on season 2. We needed a break before we blew our fucking heads off.
Jesus fucking
Aaron,
Christ,
don't pull
dude.
punches.
Holy shit.
According to
just
Aaron,
spit coffee everywhere. Fuck, dude.
I mean, my heart goes out. Collaboration is difficult. And according to Aaron and My Dying Bride, legendary doom band, legendary, but the production of this latest album, in Aaron's own words, was arduous and challenging to such an extent that it has revealed fractures within the band. And these tensions had already been observed during the creation of the previous 2 albums, and they were only exacerbated during the COVID period. So why is this a headline? I think a lot of times we forget that bands are just human beings too. And there's a lot of difficulties in making something creative together. So I really appreciate My Dying Bride, one of my favorite bands, but I really appreciate that Aaron was so vulnerable in what it's been like for them. So a smattering of shows have been canceled, but sometimes you have to lose to win, and so they're taking a little break.
And that's all right. It's like, once we decided to take breaks for our show, like I feel like it really helps re-energize yourselves. And if they need to take breaks so they don't blow their fucking heads off, then, that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. And like you said, sometimes you got to lose to win. I think that's perfectly put.
If Suburban Commando taught me anything, Franny, sometimes you got to lose to win. Life lessons from the esteemed film career of Hulk Hogan. He's done a lot. Hulk has. Motherfucker.
That piece of shit.
Tubi Films. Tubi. Everyone's name's Tubi, right? They've got a film division, Tubi Films, and they've got a new clip of their upcoming dark western thriller called The Thicket. And in today's Metallica extravaganza, it seemed like an apropos moment to tell you that James Hetfield has got a semi-starring role in The Thicket.
What?
Which he's got a couple lines. It stars Peter Dinklage, fucking kick-ass actor. It's
hell yeah.
He's a bounty hunter trying to find a woman, blah, blah, blah. The movie actually looks really good. But James Hetfield, they let anyone in here. He's put on a movie set. They're letting him do lines.
Well, it's Tubi. It's Tubi. But that actually does sound pretty interesting. I'm going to have to check that out whenever it hits streaming services today or tomorrow, or whatever the fuck it is, but straight to streaming.
I'm going to have to recategorize the tiles on my fucking home screen to put Tubi number 1, because that is a sleeper of a pick for a streaming service. Tubi's got some shit happening, okay? Don't underestimate Tubi.
Don't sleep on the Tubi.
To close out, Franny, we've got Gojira played the Olympics. Fucking unbelievable. A massive moment for metal fans worldwide, and it's been wild the way evangelicals have lost their goddamn minds over the admittedly badass satanic imagery of the opening ceremony. When that pale white rider crested that river, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
It's happening, boys.
Yeah. Oh man, that whole opening ceremony was just a fucking acid trip of a good time. It was probably one of my favorite opening ceremonies. But yeah, back to your point, man, Gojira playing at the Olympics, huge moment for metal music to be on literally a world stage like that. I'm sure they've seen just a huge influx of new listeners, people that never even heard anything like that. So that's really fucking awesome that they got that opportunity.
Man, it blows my mind. They could have gone with a lot of the, globally huge names like Metallica.
Absolutely.
And that would have been a missed opportunity. I'm so glad they chose a French band. And it makes me feel slightly embarrassed and proud for all of those times, like 15 years ago, where I walked out on shows they were playing, like, whatever. Fuck them. I'm getting out of here. Let's go get some gangster fries. But yeah, Gojira, my hats, give them their flowers. That's an unbelievable achievement.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
A little over 2 weeks ago, 50,000 metal fans packed US Bank Stadium for a 2-night set with Metallica, Pantera, and some friends, in what can only be described as fucking epic.
Delivering a huge 2-day set list on a Goliath stage from the confines of one of the finest indoor stadiums in North America, Metallica was an extremely memorable affair.
Let's dive into this once-in-a-lifetime rock-out, share some of our high spots, and talk about what felt like a frankly historic show. Right out of the gate, Franny, everything felt immense. For me, this 2-day affair, the sheer amount of music, the number of fans, it just felt monolithic and fucking huge.
It was immense. I like, that is the perfect word to describe it. Everything was huge. Not just huge, but it was huge. Everything was huge. It was crazy from the whole set and stage development to the line.
I had to ease my way into Metallica. I couldn't take Metallica straight on. I had to work my way into things. Across 2 nights, I was able to ease into this thing, and it was...
Absolutely.
I mean, my God, it's Metallica and Pantera. Pantera, who thought we would... see them come through again. And we're going to talk a lot about this, but I'll just say when we talk about the scale of this show,
massive.
Death Clock is a show that I think a lot of our listeners and ourselves have enjoyed. And one of the things that's so cool about Death Clock is it portrays this metal band who is able to achieve heights that allow them to have a presence, an aura, and stage shows that make us feel like ants. This is as close to what it feels like to me to see if Death Clock were real, it felt like this.
Absolutely, 100%. That is the perfect way to put it. I felt teeny tiny in the presence of this stage show. It was incredible. It was truly insane.
I felt like Shaq trying to squeeze down on a micro peen. That's how small I felt, right? I was doing everything I could. That fucker would not stay in my grasp.
Son of a bitch. Oh my god, dude. Shaq
just a couple of summer sausages trying to grab a spaghetti noodle. It's not happening.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. It's season 3, Frannie. You know what this is. How about, but Metallica, when they come to town, they do shit like nobody else. And how about, are you aware of the history of Metallica doing massive shows? I mean, they played, I want to say it was either Moscow or St. Petersburg back in near the fall of the Soviet Union, and to something like 500,000 to 1 million people.
I thought it was, I thought it was like closer to like 1 million or something like that. It's nuts, dude. I mean, they had, stages and towers with speakers pumped like almost a mile back, I thought, or something like that. It was just insane.
Incredible. Metallica does things on a different sort of scale. If this band were from Texas, I would believe it with the way they do things. Just big, grandiose, larger than life. And it's really refreshing. Of course, I like small shows. I don't get a chance to see a show like this very often. So let's talk about the stage just for a second before we move further. 150 crew, 40 steelworkers,
that's insane.
92 fucking truck drivers. They had a tower system that took 36 hours to build, man. That's crazy.
Fucking wild, dude. All for, a few hours of music. That is actually insane. You know what I mean? 37 miles of fiber optic cable, 12 hours to build the stage, tension system of 200,000 pounds of cabling. It's like how the logistics behind moving this shit around boggles my little reptile brain.
When Metallica fucking deadlifts, they're doing sumo deadlifts. They're getting those legs extremely wide because they take up space, baby. They apparently toured with the largest audio system ever. So, needless to say, US Bank Stadium historically does not have good sound.
No.
They brought their own system. It sounded phenomenal throughout from all the way up from the nosebleeds with the pores down to the opulent bastards on that first row. It sounded phenomenal, man.
Yeah, it sounded really good. And I've seen Metallica at US Bank before, and the first time I saw them, it sounded fucking terrible because they did not bring their own system. And like you said, US Bank sounds like absolute dog shit inside there. And they said it sounded great this time around. I was really pleasantly surprised with this one. The fact that they're touring with their own sound system and they're just like, no, US Bank, you just quiet down. We got this shit. We got this shit. You just sit down.
The fact that Hulk Hogan has once claimed to have auditioned for Metallica is also something I kept at the forefront of my mind over these 2 days. Hulk Hogan, if you're not aware, folks, Hulk Hogan is a habitual liar. If his lips are moving, he's fucking lying. He's like the Keith Ledger's Joker. He blurred the line with his character for too long. He doesn't know who he is anymore. But apparently Hulk Hogan auditioned for Metallica to play bass. Are you aware of this?
No. This is shut up.
James Hetfield eventually refuted the story, kind of laughed it off. But I thought across these 2 days, if I had run into Hulk Hogan, I might have had to just check in with him on the time he almost played in Metallica.
It's fucking wild. God, can you imagine fucking Hulk Hogan and Metallica? Ugh.
My God, he looked like such a dumbass up there. He's just fucking 7 feet tall. 400 pounds, brother. Like, no, Hulk.
No, this isn't it, bud. Just fucking go home. You're drunk. Stop it.
But had we run into Hulk Hogan, in terms of sheer fandom, I don't think I would have been thrown off too much because the fans, as always at a metal show, came out in full force. A great diversity in age, in dress, in socioeconomic background, in folks who came straight from their hairnet job into the arena. Just a hell of a lot of good people watching.
Yeah. Oh man, speaking of people watching though, that Tiffany Amber Thiessen shirt, like what the fuck, dude?
Speaking of Predator watching, the Tiffany Amber Thiessen dude.
Good God.
What a bizarre thing to wear at a Metallica show.
That's the weirdest thing ever. I'm sure I would have been more calm, not calm, but I would have expected to see somebody show up in like ICP face paint before I saw a middle-aged man wearing
I would be so
pink.
much more comfortable with that ICP fan.
Yeah,
I would I would put my DNR orders in their hands all day ahead of this guy. This guy shows up. He's got a collage of portraits of Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Now, I'll give him credit. They were tastefully arranged on what would have probably been a double XL, quality cotton print shirt. But he's got the audacity, the goddamn balls and gumption to be walking around with the Tiffany Amber Thiessen shirt, which is a surprisingly disturbing thing for a 50-year-old man to be doing.
Yeah, that is unsettling on a level I am not familiar with, nor was I ready for. Here we are coming in, getting ready to go grab a beer and, get to our seats, and there's this motherfucker in a hot pink Tiffany Amber Thiessen shirt splattered all over him, and I'm just like, I am questioning whether or not we have to call the cops.
I wasn't sure if I should be looking up a set list or an Amber Alert. The whole thing felt bad. I'm looking around for Jacob Wetterling when this guy's presence is near me.
Oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ.
The only thing that would have freaked me out, if he had been wearing like a Jean Benet shirt, then I would have called the cops.
Oh,
he had
100%.
just enough plausible deniability. But yes, I hope I never see this guy again.
No, yeah,
to say.
I would be fine going throughout life ever seeing that guy again, 100%.
But when we talk about fans, one thing I got to say about this whole event, I happened to be downtown Minneapolis last summer when a fucking legion of people in pink clothes were everywhere, and dumbass me, I'm like, oh, they must be having like some kind of big Barbie watch or no. Pink was in town, and she painted everybody in Minneapolis was in pink. Well,
yeah.
Over these 2 days, it looked like the Night's Watch had spilled out from the north all into Minneapolis. Everyone was wearing black. It was a sea of black in Minneapolis.
Black as far as the eyes could see. There was not a white shirt to be seen. It was bananas, man.
There was not a pastel to be had across these 2 days.
No, it was wild, man. It was wild. I remember that concert that you were talking about. I can't remember. We were seeing somebody, and yeah, there's just pink shit everywhere. Yeah,
we were trying to. I had to fucking Minecraft crawl my way through Minneapolis to that show. By the time I got there, I felt like you guys had done 2 tours, and you looked grizzled and telling me war stories. It was insane. Pink fans are not to be fucked with, by the way.
No, absolutely not.
In terms of fitness level and general health outcomes, Pink fans are gonna fuck Metallica fans. They are all doing like Peloton classes and Pilates. Like, they would pick apart Metallica fans.
It's Mike Tyson versus a guy that's doing a boxing class. It's no contest, man. It's contest.
Fucking Mike. It's Ronda Rousey and Glassjaw Joe. It ain't gonna go well. So as we make our way through the stadium, it's massive. We're having a great time. Night 1 is admittedly more of a party because it's Friday night. Everyone was in a great goddamn mood.
Absolutely.
And we were really surprised. I mean, the place was close to capacity, damn near sold out, I'd say.
Oh, absolutely. There was not many open seats in that motherfucker. It was packed to the brim. I mean, everywhere you go, you were just wading through just crowds and crowds of people just to even get to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, it was to capacity on night 1.
But one thing that struck me, all the guys, I mean, they all sounded great. The sound was razor sharp.
Hell
Kirk
yeah.
Hammett's guitar, the tone off of that guitar was perfection. And all that is to say that they haven't lost a step. I mean, everyone sounded great. I admittedly was having a good time, so I wasn't paying super close attention to Lars.
Exactly.
I'm assuming he was on points, but the rhythm and lead guitar sections were sounding phenomenal.
Absolutely, 100%. I'm sure, like you said, Lars was probably on tempo, I imagine. I mean, if he wasn't, they have the rest of the band to kind of help guide him along, but...
Lars at this point is he's a bobblehead that they know that merchandising wise, we got to keep the guy. We need him back there.
Oh, shit, he's a bobblehead. It's so true, dude.
But all the respect in the world, Lars. Really, we love you. Seeing, I'm a huge fan. Seeing all these reels though of James Hetfield, he's getting older, and all these guys are getting older. All metal bands. Phil Anselmo of Pantera.
Yeah, dude.
He's looking like he's halfway to collecting an AARP check, and this is what happens. It's a privilege to get old, and I'm seeing some of these reels of James off stage, just looking every bit of Danny Glover, like I'm too old for this shit, smoking a cigar, just kind of chilling, looking to get a goddamn second apiece while all these degenerates reach across the stage. Oh, James! Jimmy! Hi! It's like, fuck off.
Just give me a moment, just for the
Won't
love
you
of
give
God.
me a fucking moment?
Sipping his little yerba mate tea down there.
I hope the whole time he's working his way through that set list, all he can think about is like some bath bombs that he just can't wait to get back to. Like some nice, tranquil, meditative music.
That's part of his hotel demands, like a bath that's set to like 98 degrees with a bath bomb ready to go for him.
He's got to envision bathing himself in healing energy before he even goes out because these motherfuckers expect so much. I gotta play 80 songs.
Are you kidding me?
It is incredible. They played must be goddamn 40 songs. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's insane. They played so many songs over those 2 days, and they played so many fucking banger ass songs.
Bangers. Absolutely.
Over those 2 days. I gotta agree with you, man. Night one was definitely stronger than night two, but I had fun both nights. That's for goddamn sure. I'll tell you that much.
Night two was definitely not a ruined orgasm. It was still a great fucking time. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh no, it was not. It was not a ruined orgasm. Oh, I will say that I over the course of these 2 days. I feel like it kind of definitely restored my faith in Metallica as a band. The fact that they're still up there doing it at this age and they're doing it this big at this age is a really good sign for years to come, in my opinion, for these guys.
Absolutely. I think I kind of went through the phase of really disliking Metallica for a number of years because I felt a sense of personal betrayal. I know it's ridiculous. As artists, they are ultimately the ones who get to decide their destiny. But the weird thing about art is after you make it, it's not really yours anymore. Proprietarily, I know Lars would disagree, and I get it. The laws will back him up. But what I'm saying is, artistically, when you make something, it sort of is now shared out there with everyone else. And I think, for me, Franny, those first 4 albums of Metallica are untouchable. They're
absolutely.
They were the heirs apparent to Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden. And so when they stylistically took sort of an about face in the 90s, it hurt as a metal fan because
absolutely.
The 90s really were a hard time for heavy metal. But now, 2024, all these years later, I now look at the 90s differently, and I see them as a time where metal fortified itself and made itself so strong to where now, if a band like Metallica makes an album like Load, it doesn't destroy the genre.
I agree with you, man. If they came out with an album like Load today, it's not going to hurt the metal genre. It's not going to make it necessarily better, but it's not going to hurt it either.
You can only cut your hair once, and after that, the Band-Aid's been removed. So, perhaps we've grown. I know I've grown, and I just really feel a lot more love for them after having gone through a lot more respect too. Of course they deserve respect, but I can't put into words how good of a live band they are. Most of our listeners are probably aware. This was my first time seeing them. I was blown away.
Whoa, really?
Franny, oh yeah, I mean, hey, look, I'm a working stiff, man. And Metallica, hey, this was not a cheap show. This was absolutely a vacation of a show.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can't do this every time.
No. Yeah, but that's just so crazy to me. That this is the first time. That's wild. Well,
hey, we all carry deep dark secrets. This was my first time seeing Metallica. I missed my opportunity once to see Dio. So we all have dark secrets when it comes to heavy metal. But I guess I just want to close my parting shot, Franny, when it comes to Metallica is we learned that the pineal gland is fucking real. Yeah. Both of our third eyes opened when Fade to Black played.
Holy shit.
Folks have to understand when you hear us talk about Metallica, we were not seated side by side because of a breakdown in the sacred cloth and communication, we were seated apart. And I was devastated. But when they played Fade to Black, I'm sitting there in a trance-like state. I literally had a transcendent sort of experience when that song played. I had goosebumps. I had energy flowing through my whole body. And after that song played, the first thing I could do, I want to fire off a message to Franny. And waiting in my phone are Franny's own messages about, holy shit, I've never felt that kind of thing before.
Just wild, incredible. Man. That was insane. It's hard to put in words the feelings that I felt during that moment because Fade to Black, like for me, that was such an important song as I was growing up. It kind of helped me get through a lot of like tougher times. And hearing it live, that was a fucking moment. My hairs were standing on the back of my neck. I did get a little misty-eyed, like it just all the emotions, all the energy was all hitting me at one time. And I had to message you. And then sure as shit, right after the song, you were just like, oh my God, a Kundalini moment.
It was like our Kundalinis have risen.
Fucking
energy from our spines have flowed out. All the way from our root chakra, straight out our crown chakra. We were fucking vibing so hard. I shit you not, that felt spiritual. Fade to Black felt spiritual, felt
absolutely
powerful. And the whole crowd felt it. I'll never forget that.
No, that is a core memory. 100% made that night when that happened. That was fucking insane.
Franny, any fucking parting shots on Metallica?
No, not necessarily parting shots. Parting thoughts. Yeah, I'm so happy that I got to see him again. This was my third time seeing him, and if they keep putting out live shows like this, I'm probably going to keep seeing him because it was incredible over those 2 days.
Well, despite our efforts to always cut an hour-long episode, I'm already seeing that we're at an hour with two-thirds done. Give us some fucking credit, folks. But we got to start to move along. So Pantera, rather than talk about the main show, I just want to throw it out there. Pantera, the night before night one of Metallica and All Through the House. But the night before night one of Metallica, Pantera played a top secret show at First Avenue, legendary First Avenue Club, under the moniker of CFH, Cowboys from Hell. And they announced this just 4 days before this show. Franny, I found my way into that show. They recorded a live album. It was electric from start to finish. And it was on par with what I just said about Fade to Black.
God, man. I wish I would have known about that, but again, I had a wedding. Otherwise, I would have fucking got my ass there because I'm sure it was goddamn electric. Wink, wink. You see what I did there? You see what like the like the Pantera song?
You see, when I talk about Pantera, I find ways to work it in. Good job. I love it. Fully support it.
Yeah, no, but I'm so jealous and I'm so happy for you to have experienced something like that. And the fact that they recorded a live album in doing so at First Ave, like that's iconic, man. That's legendary.
I mean, it was unbelievable from start to finish. I was able to take the light rail down to the venue, which was so easy because sometimes when it comes to transportation, you have to know when you have to reinvent the steel. And this was one of those moments. I'm doing dad jokes on the fly, folks. This is what I got for you.
I'm here for it, baby. I'm fucking here for it.
They tried to make me buy a pass twice. I was feeling hostile. All right, move on, sir. Fucking move on. So, bottom line, Pantera's back. I have no qualms whatsoever with what they're doing. Zach Wild sounds amazing. I mean,
holy shit, dude!
Jesus Christ, he's got big shoes to fill, and he's as close to anyone as to being able to do it.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. If there was one person that could do it, it probably is Zach Wild. And from what I saw on night one of the Metallica show, he's doing a fucking damn fine job.
I can't wait I cannot fucking wait to hear this live album. And I actually bucked the trend. I bucked my old guy tendencies, Franny. This was sold out. I was 4 rows back. I was right next to the pit the whole goddamn time. I sweated it out. And yeah, I lived to tell the tale. I saw Pantera and I lived to tell the tale. So, yeah. But Franny, this has all been very cathartic. This has all been very cleansing to unburden. We've had some hard moments along the way. We've had to unburden ourselves a bit. And sometimes you just need a heavy metal confessional.
Father Dio, I've sinned. Tell me your secrets, child, and I shall absolve you.
Heavy metal survives through sheer maniacal loyalty from its fans and its bands. But that doesn't mean metalheads aren't without their guilty pleasures or sinful listens. The body keeps the score, and right now we've got metal-born trauma deep in our bones, and it's causing restless nights and some gruesome sights. So, why not unburden ourselves with metallic secrets that we can no longer bear? Yes, let's take a moment for the Heavy Metal Confessional. In Heavy Metal Confessional, we'll each be given a chance to tell a heavy metal secret, and after that, we'll decide if we deserve redemption or eternal fire damnation.
Jesus Christ. This is a level of vulnerability I wasn't prepared for. You caught me with my pants down. And
I'm fucking
I'm not
scared,
a shower
dude.
right. I'm not feeling like a shower at the current moment.
I'm fucking scared right now.
My God, with secrets, what's not incriminating but deep enough to satisfy? I'm writing all kinds of ridiculous lines here. So, Franny, if I have to tell you a secret, I'll just tell you. Within the last year, I went to a show. I got tired halfway through the opener, and I just went home and watched Reacher. I legit went to a show I was looking forward to. Municipal Waste was on the bill.
Oh,
and I was just like, I'm like, let's just take a little breather. Got to my car halfway through I fucking went home. I paid for parking and I left.
Oh no, you paid for the ticket, you paid for the parking, you drove your ass down there, and you left halfway through the
I had my little metal shirt on, I got my little metal shoes, I even got my little metal Franny pack, but you know what I don't got? I don't got a show. Because I went home.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's pathetic. It's fucking pathetic.
I think this is definitely damnation.
It's damnation. Send me to the pit. I'm not proud, but I feel lighter. I feel fucking lighter.
Oh, I bet you do. And then, I got one to match that energy, I feel like. The first time I actually listened to a Bolt Thrower album, not a song, but a whole ass album, was Realms of Chaos, and that was just this last year.
Oh, that's not a big deal. That's okay.
That's a huge deal, man.
You can't listen to them all. It's all right.
Oh, no, I feel like that one is... Me personally, I feel like that one's bad. Like, that one's bad.
I'm not going to damn you for that. You can't... Hey, kid, you can't listen to them all. The point is, all roads eventually lead to Bolt Thrower, and you found your way.
That's true. All right, well, at least I'll take the redemption on that one, I guess.
I'll give you the redemption. Franny, I secretly enjoy a little yacht rock, a little arena rock. I need to tell someone. I've been waiting my entire life for a competent death metal cover of Toto's Hold the Line.
Oh, man, that's definitely not damnation, because I am right there with you, big dog. That is redemption 100%.
That's uplifting.
That is, yeah, exactly.
If I hear Toto's Hold the Line, if I hear like a Hold the Line, if I get a death metal guttural Toto, there's no obstacle you can put in front of me that I'm not clearing.
That's a Kundalini moment right there. That's a Kundalini.
Kundalini's half risen just at the fucking thought of that.
Oh man. All right, yeah, that's easy redemption. No questions asked. Because I'm right there. I'm in the same boat, baby. I'm in the same arc as you. All right, I think that Kiss should have leaned harder into their disco vibes because.
Oh shit! Now we're playing the game.
Yeah,
now we're fucking playing the game.
Yeah. Because songs like "I Was Made for Loving You" and
made for loving you,
dude.
baby.
And the other one, Sure Know Something, those fucking songs slap harder than a disco bass line. They slap hard as fuck. I think Kiss should have did a hard swerve into the disco thing because those songs, those were just little tastes and it kicked ass. It fucking kicked ass.
Frannie the Redeemer, all right, because that's Dream Weaver song Redeemer. I'm with you. That is a fantastic secret. And they saved rock and roll, you could argue, because disco was fucking king when that album came out. It fucking brought people back from the edge.
That's what this song came out for.
We would have had another decade at Donna Summer had they not put that album out. Fucking so far, I got nothing. I can't damn you for this. I can build a fucking bronze statue of you. I could start a small a commune dedicated to your memory where we donate all earthly possessions and agree to follow your word.
Oh, man.
Sacred religion of fluidity.
I feel so light. I feel so light right now. I feel like I could just move mountains.
This is wild. You can script it because I fucking rewrote. I don't know what Frannie was going to write. But you can't script the shit, Frannie. If given the opportunity to ride go-karts with Paul Wall or Paul Stanley, I'd be riding go-karts with Paul Wall fucking all afternoon. We would get ice cream. I'd ask him to babysit. We'd make tie-dye shirts together.
Or sipping on some lean as you're fucking ripping go-karts around the Houston area. Fucking what's up?
God,
let's go.
Ripping carts and swerving burns. Fuck yeah, with Paul. Dude. Gripping grain.
Fucking A. That's a 100%. There's nothing to be ashamed about for that one because we're an inclusive group. There's nothing to damn here, people. No, absolutely not. Because I want that too. I want to fucking zip around on go-karts with Paul Wall. That'd be fucking sick, dude.
3 seasons in, I hope folks are starting to realize that this whole show's mission statement has been to subvert the message of heavy metal to bring new listeners to Paul Wall. That's what we've been here from the start.
Day one, that was our mission statement, was to get fucking listens to Paul Wall. The cloaks are on, boys.
Scooby-Doo mask comes off. That ain't Frannie at all.
Paul Wall.
Fucking Houston's own. Frannie, when it comes to black metal, from the second wave, I'd rather fucking listen to synthwave. I'd rather Perturbator over Mayhem any day of the week. I'd rather listen to a fucking microwave than listen to the second wave.
You know, man, again, I'm right there with you. I would pick synthwave over the second wave any day of the week because I do listen.
I'd rather listen to a meteorologist talk about a fucking heat wave than listen to second wave black metal.
Oh my god! I'd rather listen to Paint Dry than second wave.
I'd rather first-handedly treat someone's erectile dysfunction with shockwaves than listen to second wave.
Oh my god! It's fucking Christ! I can't.
You gotta reinvigorate those nerves. You gotta make connections where they've been lost.
I could just see Wrecker putting those shock pads on
I'm fucking pressing on some dude's stem. I'm getting deep. All right? And it's all to not listen to second wave.
Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, wow.
Am I redeemed?
That's redemption right there.
I feel lighter. The Redeemer has once again redeemed me.
You have got redemption for that. Oh my god. Whew. Oh boy. I need a moment because that fucking
burn yourself, boy.
Okay, this one I think I'm definitely going to catch damnation for, but it kind of ties into the death metal Toto, and that is I still listen to the Punk Goes Pop album sometimes. I don't know what it is, but it's just hearing some pop songs done in like a metal lens, just really cathartic. And I don't know, there's some good songs on there. I feel like that also helps me keep relevant to like some pop music that's coming out that I don't normally listen to. So
I don't even know what this is, so I'm just gonna damn you.
Yeah,
It's too fucking. It's too Gen Z. It's too. What is the Zoomer? What's the current god? Alpha generation.
I have no idea where we're at right now, but I will take the eternal damnation on that one. I will definitely take the eternal damnation.
Frannie, I've got a secret that has been with me for a number of years.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's dark. It illustrates the self-centeredness that I can carry at its worst moment. It's about taking rather than giving.
Okay.
I deeply regret having to leave a barbecue with cannibal corpse and immolation, which meant asking them to get out of my campfire chairs so I could pack them up and drive home. I kicked immolation out of their fucking chairs.
Holy fuck, dude.
Correction. I couldn't even do it. I was too embarrassed. So I sent True Sagan Elite Gordo. Gordo did it on my behalf. I couldn't even look him in the eye.
Oh my god. What is...
I don't know what I had to get the chairs.
What do you mean you had to get the chair? It's not like you don't know where True Sagan Elite lives. It's not like you could have gone back and got the chairs. Are you a fucking madman? You kicked Cannibal Corpse and Immolation out of their fucking chairs.
I was like fucking voyeuristic as it went down. Like I had to watch him break the news from a distance behind like a bush. I was like peeking out behind a fucking shrub. Watching Immolation's face go slack when they realized the 3-week-long tour where they thought they might get a little break on this barbecue was now being taken from them.
Oh my god. Holy fucking shit.
Post-production, I need you to put To This Day by Deontay Wilder. Because
to this day,
that shit cut me.
My god. I am fucking shocked. I am fucking speechless.
I'm not proud.
Ronnie James Dio fucking is shooting fiery bolts of lightning down at you as your body and torso is being ripped from limb to limb as you suffer eternal damnation.
All of it. I deserve fucking all of it. I am here to atone, sir. I want to be flogged. I need all the humiliation.
The part that's fucking crazy to me is that you were peeping Tom as fucking Gordo had to break the news to these guys. What the fuck?
I was peeping Tom and I was over like, must have been about half a click away. Just like, they're gonna fucking lose their chairs now.
Oh my god. They think it's their fuck. These are my fucking chairs. Get the fuck out. Oh my god.
They look so comfortable.
All they wanted was a little break. That's all they wanted was a little fucking break. What's wrong with you? Animal.
In life, hard decisions must be made. And I zigged when I should have zigged. I stand by that decision.
Oh my god.
Coleman makes a hell of a campfire chair.
I can't leave it. It's my chair. I can't leave it.
Multiple chairs. I don't want to belabor it. I kicked the whole band out. There was chairs. It was like 5 chairs.
Oh my god, Wrecker.
All you boys get to stand.
Animal. I still cannot gather words. I'm fucking speechless. Jesus.
Well, so give me a little reciprocity. I know I'm damned. Give me your darkest. Give me a final dark fucking one. There ain't going any darker than this, bud. You already did it.
Yeah, no. There's no coming back from that, man.
That was the closer? Just gonna leave me fucking hanging with my fucking dick in the wind like that's it?
I think so, yeah, because my last one that I got is nowhere near as that bad. Like, it'll just seem like child's play at that point, man. Like, it's so bad.
Well, I don't regret it. And to this day, I'm looking to hear from Droomies. Send us your humiliating, your sinful, your little things you've been hanging on to in the back of your metallic closet.
Absolutely.
We all got some metallic skeletons. Tell us about the time you took the livelihood and comfort from a band, and did you send a close friend to do it on your behalf?
Fucking animal.
I didn't even have the fucking decency to steal the catalytic converter myself. I had to send my lackey
You had
and
to
do
send
my
your little
bidding.
brother in to do it for you. You fucking animal. Oh, Jesus.
Kid spit in his eye when you take it.
Fucking knock his drink out of his hand. Fucking tell him to fuck off.
Fucking knock the drink out of his hand when you take that shit. We've talked entirely too long about
Oh
this.
my God. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Franny, I understand you've been listening to some heavy metal, and I understand you've been sinking your teeth into something new. So why don't we take a moment just to sit right there and tell us about some band you've been listening to?
All right. So,
I can't wait for this shit to be fucking broadcast to the world. Franny, whenever he's about to launch into some shit, he has to like fucking jostle his spine around and get physically into it. Fucking clear the space.
Gotta clear the vibes. All right, Droomies, we're back with another album review, the first of season 3. Wrecker, I put it to you. Have you ever heard of the band called Void Witch?
Yeah, actually, I have heard of Void Witch. I don't think I've dabbled, but I have heard of them.
Well, they came out with a few demos, but today we're talking about their first full-length album, Horripilating Presence. Came out this year. These boys, Void Witch, they're out of Austin, Texas, under Everlasting Spew Records. I don't know much about
Everlasting Spew.
Yeah,
Records.
I don't know much about them.
Incredible.
I was going to ask if you knew any bands off of them at all.
You can goddamn better bet that I'm going to check more out. Everlasting Spew is a name I can get behind.
Yeah, absolutely. So, just before we dive into the review, because words mean things, horripilation is the erection of hairs on the skin due to cold, excitement, or fear. So when hair stands up on the back of your neck, that's called horripilation. And as
It felt like a conscientious decision to word it that way. That wasn't necessary. God damn it.
Well, like I said, words mean things, Wrecker, okay? We have to talk about it.
I can't argue that.
So the fear and excitement to me, that stands true for this album. I get excited because this is their first full-length album. And while this is their first full-length album, the level of craftsmanship and detail put into this are that of seasoned veterans that have really hit their stride. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell that this is their first album. If you would have listened to it, it sounds like these guys have been doing this forever. You know what I mean?
In other words, Void Witch, they're the young, hot rookie just trying to get playtime. They got put in the game, and oh shit, they're showing some poise. They're looking like they've been here for a while.
Exactly. They are the surprise upstart rookies on the roster. What scares me is that I'm not normally a Doom fan at all, but spoiler alert, this album fucking crushes, right?
We should probably change our name. Druids of Death.
Put a pin in that. I think one of the things that I really enjoy about this album and what makes me keep coming back to it, I've listened to this a number of times since it came out. They do a really good job of blending the doom and death sound into this album. Tracks will often have that kind of slow, chunky, like trudging, zombie-like shambling riffs. But then out of nowhere, they're going to hit the hidden Nas switch that they got on the back of their guitar and go right into a foot stomp and headbang and chugging, finger blistering death metal dimension that we all know about death metal. And then they'll slow it right back down again. To me, this is like the musical equivalent of edging. You know what I mean? They start off nice and easy, and then they'll fucking go to town on you.
There. Everyone knows edging. Don't catch a charge here the way you describe shit.
But it's true. It's true because as the album progresses and as the songs go on, they just kind of say, "Not ret, you're not ready. Just a little bit longer.
You'll go when I tell you to go."
Exactly. And
I see.
Some songs really fit this, like the opener, Grave Mistake, which is perfect because it comes to a crescendo at the closing of the album, the title track, Horripilating Presence. If there's a song on this album that I can't stop listening to and would urge you, dear listeners, to check out, it would be the closing track for this album. All the build-up, all the talent is put on display in that track, and they do an incredible job of it. I think one of my biggest criticisms when it comes to like doom metal or sludge metal is that sometimes I lose my patience for songs. You know what I mean? Like to me, it just feels too slow sometimes, and I start to lose focus. But going back to the masterful blending of death and doom together, I never felt like I was losing focus at all. Songs like Malevolent Demiurge, the longest track on the album.
Malevolent Demiurge. Wow,
Yeah.
Demiurge.
Yeah,
That's a heavy fucking... If you ever dive into Gnosticism, the Demiurge is a heavy-ass concept. It's heavy.
I'll look into that. So, Malevolent Demiurge, this is the longest track on the album, clocking in at 8 minutes and 40 seconds. It never lost me. I never felt like I was losing focus. And if I did kind of start to wane a little bit, Void Witch would come in with like a drastic tempo shift or a ripping ass solo, and then just smack me right in the face and get my attention again before going back into the doom and the sludge. To me, this album makes me feel like I'm trudging my way through a knee-deep, thick-ass swamp, huffing and puffing as I'm slowly being stalked by a shadowy figure outside of this world, only to have a smash cut, and now I'm being chased by a blood-crazed maniac on horseback with a flaming sword. I have no chance in hell of escaping this at all. Everything is just captivating. Everything is a good time, musically speaking, right? It's incredible that what they've been able to accomplish on this first album. No matter where you are, Void Witch is going to find you, and they're going to get that ass. All right.
Jesus Christ. God damn.
All in all, if you have 40 minutes and are a fan of doom or death metal, this is an easy recommendation for me. The level of polish has me excited for this band's future, and I am really, really excited to see what's next from these boys. To say that they got it is a massive understatement. All in all, I give these boys 4 out of 5 horripilated Franny packs.
4 out of 5 for Void Witch. Coming out of the gate, season 3, just dripping death doom metal as we so often have done. I love you.
Man, I was genuinely surprised for this one, man. It came out of nowhere, and like I said, I'm not a huge doom fan, but this one crushes.
I am a huge Doom fan, and I love it when Death and Doom, cross paths, whether it's Coffins or Hooded Menace or bands in that sort of vein. So, yeah, Void Witch, I'm going to immediately go out and check out. So thank you, Franny. Goddamn, what an episode. We always aim to try to keep this shit to an hour. I would say we're successful 10% of the time. We've gone over, and you've gone over the edge with us, and it's been a hell of a lot of fun. Franny, goddamn, season 3, we are underway.
We are fucking back, baby. We are back. Let's go.
Next month, make sure you stick around because we've got our I don't have to say annual, semi-annual, maybe never again to be annual. I can just say our annual Sam Hain special next month, and we're going to be doing all of our normal Halloween exploits. We'll also be looking ahead to the Iron Maiden concert at the end of October. So you're going to want to stick around with us all fucking season because we've got a lot of really unique content slated for you. Share this show out and help us grow. Franny, thanks a lot. Take us home.
Thank you so much, Droomies, for tuning back in for season 3. We really appreciate all of the special words that you guys have shared with us over the off season, and we're looking forward to giving you guys even more content for season 3. If you have any questions or band recommendations or any confessions that you want to share with us, make sure you reach out to us at druidsofdoompodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up on our Instagram, and remember to stick around for the next episode of
Druids of Doom.
Look, when it comes to Tiffany Amber Thiessen, we take our time on the Druids of Doom. All right? And this joke's okay because I was 9 when she was a fucking star, okay, people? I need you loose. And that's typically something you don't struggle with.
No. There's not. It's.
Look, I'm just saying, if I asked you to be tight, your body simply couldn't do it, all right? It's all boxed up.
It's just a big open pit. Wider than the Grand Canyon, some might say.
It's very cavernous. Just a goalie net of a sieve. That felt dangerously close to veering into a 90s era theme song.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty close.
If I hear someone say, wherever you're at, there's a heart, somebody who
There's a heart I need to hold on to.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, everywhere you are, there's a heart to hold on to.
I think I just shed. At some point, look, I don't know what it is about the show. It's just body humor. In our everyday lives, we make other types of jokes, but this is what we do.
Oh my god, I could just hear the fucking 90s saxophone in my head right now.
Don't rock me so hard in the morning, Kenny. Goddamn. This boy's good. That was gentle. That was nice. That was